I want to especially thank Nikola Lonchar and Zvezdana Stojanovic and Joe Kinney for arranging this and organizing this conference. As a way of beginning, I ask all of you to note all the devices that are powered by electricity within 20 feet of your body. Begin with your cell phones. This is one. You can even use them to take notes. Don't forget to count the items in your pocketbooks, the bags close to you, and anything electrical within 20 feet of you. Now, let's imagine how that number grows exponentially as you broaden the circle beyond this room, throughout the building, around the block, and all across the world. It's hard to imagine that one man was responsible for inventing the process, the machinery, and the distribution network that delivers alternating current to power all these devices. Nikola Tesla is the reason we are all gathered here to solidify his legacy with the building of a replica of his Colorado Springs laboratory in the Republic of Serbia, and in part to note the recent release of my book, Tesla for Beginners. Okay, we're here celebrating my book as well. Coming from my background in math and physics, as well as theater, I have often been attracted to people in conflict, whether one person versus another in a battle with ideas, philosophy, territorial imperative, nature. On the case of Nikola Tesla, a young Serbian immigrant who came to this country with 4 pennies in his pocket in 1884, with dreams of electrifying this country and to provide free wireless energy to the world. I am sure many of you gathered here are familiar with Tesla's arrival to New York, with his head full of idealistic theories, as well as his eventual gift of alternating current. Indeed, it was a gift he bestowed upon all of us. To be sure, I have captured many of his discoveries and struggles between the covers of my book. Learning about electricity at an early age, Tesla took note of static electricity while stroking his cat Maciek, as well as exploring the forces of water. He began piecing all of this together in his dreams for the future, the harnessing of Niagara Falls to power the generators and delivering electricity to the masses. Rebuked, rebuffed, and yet buttressed with the knowledge which he possessed regarding alternating current, he sailed from Europe to take on the giants of science and industry who he felt would embrace him with open arms and open pockets full of money to fund his research and inventions. Grandiose thoughts indeed. Little did he know it wouldn't be all that easy, going against Edison, Westinghouse, and Marconi, or coaxing thousands of dollars from J.P. Morgan, John Jacob Astor, and many others who potentially reaped and lost millions of dollars, as well as practically losing his mind. His legacy, though, to the world was greater than any single individual and cannot be measured in any currency. But Tesla's story is not the only tale of great minds having to battle avarice and greed. Within the pages of this book, you will find the stories of other contributors to the fields of electricity, namely Lewis Howard Latimer, who really invented the incandescent light bulb and did not receive proper credit while working alongside Thomas Edison, or Granville T. Woods, often called the Black Edison, whose communication inventions significantly contributed to the success of George Westinghouse's railway systems. However, I am not one to easily stifle dreams myself, or I would not have spent a lifetime working in the theater or even attempted to write this book. In Tesla, though, I found a kindred spirit who combined my inquisitiveness for science and creating something that will possibly enrich people's minds, body, and spirit. Particularly, I wanted to inspire young minds not to give up their pursuits. Gather all the knowledge they can and not be discouraged or give in to the no's. With this book, I hope to encourage the reader to build upon each step of discovery along the way and not let a setback stop your progress. Let Tesla serve as a lesson for self-discovery and self-perseverance. There is much beauty in his patents. Some of the early physics, the humor in the demonstration before Mark Twain, or the fact that gifted engineers believed a trained monkey was operating his robotic boat. Through it all, Tesla gave us the X-ray, theories of time-reversed oscillation to prevent earthquakes, radio, the speedometer, wireless transmission, and weaponry that he hoped would end the war for all time. His sending of electrical signals into space with the possibility of communicating with Martians was an effort at global communication for achieving everlasting peace. Hopefully, within this book, I've been able to explain for the beginner many of Tesla's contributions, as well as emphasize the many gifts that he has bestowed upon society. It might seem like a magic moment as portrayed by David Bowie, whose birthday, incidentally, is today, in this film clip from The Prestige. However, the bold promise for unwrapping Tesla's replica of his Colorado Springs laboratory and unleashing free energy and communication available in the entire world can become a reality. Let's hope this is our moment. This might be the right time to achieve Tesla's vision in Serbia. That's our challenge. In aim and invention, Tesla has continued to inspire people to overcome challenges. Innumerable products and companies have sprung up since his passing in 1943. He was honored by the world scientific community when a unit of measurement for magnetic flux density was named for him. Now, you might ask, how can magnetic flux density possibly affect me? Perhaps a look at our next slide will shed light on the answer to this question. Yes, the higher the Tesla measurement on the machine for your next MRI, the better resolution the picture will be, so they can fix that broken bone or that torn ACL. And better chance the injury will be treated properly. Tesla's name and inventions are also the basis and inspiration for other recognizable technologies: software, social media, communication, automotive, consumer products, and aerospace projects such as NASA's 2015 10-engine drone pictured here, a drone that rises like a helicopter and flies like a plane. And who knows what inventions will spring from the minds of these awe-inspired children discovering alternating current or experiencing a Tesla coil for the first time. Or the little girl generating electricity in the center of the photo who provided the inspiration for this book's illustration. Let's all encourage, support, and find means for people to enjoy everywhere to pay homage to the memory of Nikola Tesla through their own gifts for the world's future peace. Thank you. Where can you get one of my books? The books are available online at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and many other places. Thank you again for sharing these moments with Tesla.